Hey, Chiefs Kingdom, it's your boy Ronnie here. And oh man, do I have something massive to share with you today. Picture this, the NFL rumor mill is buzzing like crazy, and the Kansas City Chiefs, our Chiefs, might just be on the verge of pulling off a jaw-dropping move that could flip the league upside down. We're talking about star cornerback Trevon Diggs possibly leaving the Dallas Cowboys and landing in Chiefs red in a mind-blowing $97 million trade. Can you believe it? This isn't just news, it's the kind of shakeup that could rewrite the NFL storybooks. Now, before we dive in, I've got a quick favor to ask. Tons of you are watching these videos. Thank you for that. But a lot of you haven't hit that subscribe button yet. Come on, Chiefs fam, let's get you locked in. Subscribe right now so you don't miss a single update on our boys in red. All right, let's jump into this wild ride together. So, what's the deal with this rumor? Let's start with the man himself. Trevon Diggs. If you don't know him yet, trust me, you will. This guy's a superstar cornerback for the Cowboys, and he's got a knack for snagging the ball out of the air like it's nothing. Back in 2021, he straight up dominated the league with 11 interceptions. That's not just good, that's legendary stuff. He tied the Cowboys franchise record, and quarterbacks have been shaking in their boots ever since. He's fast, he's smart, and he's got those hands that just don't quit. Basically, he's the kind of player every team dreams of having in their backfield. Now, why would our Chiefs want him? Well, let's be real. Our offense is unstoppable with Patrick Mahomes slinging it out there week after week. But our defense? It's had its moments, sure, but it's not always been lights out. Last season, we ranked 18th in the league for passing yards allowed per game. That's middle of the pack, not bad, but not Super Bowl dominance either. Imagine adding a guy like Diggs to the mix. Picture him teaming up with Jarius Sneed or Trent McDuffie in our secondary. Are you kidding me? That's a wall quarterbacks wouldn't dare throw at. Turnovers would pile up, and Mahomes would get more chances to do his magic. It's like giving the Chiefs a turbo boost for another championship run. But hold up, this isn't some small-time trade we're talking about. This is a $97 million blockbuster. That's a huge chunk of change, and it's got everyone asking, can the Chiefs even pull this off? Diggs is under contract with Dallas right now, but it's winding down soon. If this trade happens, it'd likely come with a big extension, pushing that price tag to $97 million. For Kansas City, that means tying up a lot of salary cap space on one guy. Could they make it work? Sure, but it might mean saying goodbye to some other players or draft picks. What do you think? Would you trade a first-round pick for Diggs? Maybe more? It's a big gamble, but the reward could be massive. Let's dream a little here. If Diggs lands in Chiefs Kingdom, the whole NFL would feel the shockwaves. Our team's already a powerhouse. Back-to-back Super Bowl appearances prove that. But with Diggs locking down one side of the field, we'd be unstoppable. Other teams would freak out, scrambling to figure out how to beat us. The Ravens, the Bengals, the Bills, they'd all have to rethink their game plans. Heck, this could even kick off a crazy trade frenzy across the league as everyone tries to keep up with us. Can you imagine the headlines? Chiefs build a dynasty. It's giving me chills just thinking about it. But let's not get too carried away. There's a flip side to this. Diggs is a risk taker on the field. He loves going for those big interceptions, and it pays off a lot, like those 11 picks in 21. But sometimes that aggression backfires and he gives up a big play instead. So, we've got to ask, does he fit with what our defensive guru, Steve Spagnuolo, likes to do? Spags loves an aggressive defense, tons of blitzes, lots of pressure, and forcing mistakes. Diggs could thrive in that setup, reading quarterbacks and jumping routes like a hawk. With safeties like Justin Reed and Brian Cook backing him up, he'd have the freedom to take those chances without leaving us totally exposed. I mean, think about it, Diggs snagging picks and Mahomes turning them into touchdowns. That's a recipe for domination. Okay, let's zoom out for a sec and look at the Cowboys side of this. Why would they even think about letting Diggs go? Well, his contract's almost up, and if they can't lock him down long term, they might rather trade him now than lose him for free later. Plus, they've got other solid cornerbacks like Darren Bland and Jordan Lewis waiting in the wings. If the Chiefs throw a first-round pick or some juicy assets their way, Dallas might just bite. And let's be honest, our GM Brett Veach isn't afraid of bold moves. Remember when we snagged Frank Clark back in 2019? That trade helped us hoist the Lombardi Trophy. This could be another Veach masterpiece in the making. I wanted to get the scoop straight from the pros, so I checked in with some NFL insiders. One analyst said Diggs to the Chiefs would be a total game changer, but that $97 million price tag? It's steep. High risk, high reward. Another chimed in with Kansas City's defense needs a spark, and Diggs could be it, but they'd better crunch those cap numbers carefully. The experts are split, and that's what makes this so exciting. It's got the whole football world buzzing, and we're right in the middle of it. So, how would Diggs slot into our defense day today? Let's break it down. Spags could put him on the opponent's best receiver every game, like a shadow that never lets up. That frees up Snead and McDuffie to handle the other guys, giving us matchup wins all over the field. More picks, more stops, more wins. It's that simple. And with our offense already firing on all cylinders, a stronger defense could make us the team no one wants to face in January. Tell me, Chiefs fans, can you see Diggs in red? Picking of passes in the playoffs? I sure can. Now, let's talk history. The Chiefs have pulled off big trades before and turned them into gold. Frank Clark's a prime example, but go further back. Think about how we've built this roster into a contender year after year. Veach and Andy Reid know how to play this game, and if they're sniffing around Diggs, you better believe they've got a plan. This wouldn't just be a splash, it'd be a tidal wave, and we'd all be riding it straight to the Super Bowl. All right, let's wrap this up. Is this trade going to happen? Honestly, nobody knows for sure. It's still just a rumor. But the fact that we're even talking about it shows how huge it could be. If Trevon Diggs joins the Chiefs, it's not just a roster move, it's a statement. We'd be telling the NFL we're here to win it all again and again. So, Chiefs Kingdom, I need your take. Do you want Diggs in KC? Would you roll the dice on this $97 million deal? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one, and I love hearing from you. Before I go, let's do this one more time. If you're new here or you've been watching but haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button right now. We've got all the latest Chiefs news, injury, updates, and more coming your way. Don't miss out. This is your spot for everything Kansas City football. Until next time, this is Ronnie signing off. Go Chiefs!